know, I'm doing a lot of these portraits of the ladies and of various peeps, but I want to show how you can use this technique to illustrate a robot. This is a sketch I started a long time ago of Kiki, Mach 1. This is one of the robots that Aladdin acquires in the first Aladdin 3477 movie. And I started this sketch a long time ago. I never finished it, but I want to just kind of add a little bit more to the sketch, and I want to also add in a second color. Now that I haven't looked at this in a long time, I want to just kind of add in a little bit of oomph. Looking for any areas that I want to bump up that contrast, make Kiki stand out even more. Now I'm going to go in with the highlights, and I want to just kind of bump up a few of these highlights here. So I really need to be careful as I'm going through this. Like this is, like I know this is actually white paint around there, that's that edge, but it's in shadow right now. So like part of me thinks, oh that's white, I should go in with a white color pencil. But the fact that it's not that bright, I'm gonna let that be the tone of the paper and people will just see it for what it is. That's the way to go. So now I need to give some oomph to this red. So I've got this area in here, but this whole area here is kind of mixed in with the darkness. So I need to tackle this a little bit better, really get that color in there. And I feel like I can get a little bit more opaque with this red in the eye. Really kind of hammer that out. Eyes are starting to pop out. Can you see how the rendering, just by adding this one color, it's making these eye things look a little bit more plastic? Next step that I want to do, I want to add one more color. So I'm going to add a yeller. Part of the reason why I see a little bit of yellow in the eyes here, I think it'll help make it stand out a little bit if I can just kind of pummel in that yellow. Going to make the eyes stand out just a little bit more for my secondary color. And then there's a little bit of yellow kind of in the plating on the sides of the eyes. And again, that's just going to help make the head stand out just a little bit more. It's cool, definitely adds some depth. I'm not seeing a lot of other yellow in the rest of the character here, but there is one more thing that I want to do that I think will help Kiki stand out. And I think, you know, I don't really want to draw a whole lot in the background, but because I have this secondary color, I think so much of Kiki is kind of the same color as the background. I'm going to stay away from the eyes a little bit, but if I can just add in a little bit of this yellow in the background, I'm going to do a little bit of outlining first, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of texture in the background, and I think Kiki is going to pop right out. Literally, she is going to pop right off of the paper. When everything's kind of the same tone, like in the areas of these fingers, it's hard to tell what is the actual fingers and what is the actual paper. Well, as soon as you start putting a tone in the background, it starts to separate and it becomes crystal clear what is actually the robot and what is actually the background. Kiki Mach 1, Garden District Market, Hong Kong. I actually love that yellow in there. It really makes Kiki pop out now, where Kiki just kind of got lost in the background. It didn't take much, and it's a little weird. It's just these weird lines, but it really makes the character pop. This is where that secondary color can really help you a little bit, goes a long way. All right, put it to the test. Show me what you got. Wow!